Today is the day. Today is the day. We about to bust it open. All right. In front of me, I have the new Canik Mete MC9 Prime. So we gonna crack this thing open. But before we do me a favor. You. You. Like, if you like what I got going on, like my gun content, do me a favor. One favor. Like it. Comment. Hell, repost it if you like. But let's do some interaction. I want to get in the habit of interacting with, my viewers. So let's get these numbers up. All right, so let's get right into it. Right off the gate. Right off the gate. This case is lovely. Very lovely. See, and you know what? Presentation. One thing about me, I love a good presentation. So this is a good solid case. But we're not going to sit here and talk about the dang case. Let's open it up. See what we got going on. Okay. Like it. All right, so here we have just your standard, paperwork, manual. I ain't worried about that. All right, so here we go. So you have standard trigger lock, I believe is the, yep, so we ain't worried about that. They include 2 back straps, okay, and different sizes. I'm assuming it's going to be, small, medium, large. I think this might be the small, large, and the one included on the pistol maybe medium or just standard size. I like that they include this little thing. Look at that. And so what this is this holds, bits or whatnot. So this is like a little tool bit. And I'm going to show you why in a second. Let's go ahead and put that. Hold on, how did I take it out? Okay, let's put that back. So that's cool. I like that they included that. All right, here is the meat and potatoes, as they say. But let's put that on the side for now, because they also include quality control. Okay, so that's let me know they checked it as quality. I like the fact that they include, a little small cleaning kit. So if you have like some cleaning cloths, and this is the barrel brush. So essentially, you after you finish cleaning your pistol, this is the brush you would use. And this, you can put your cleaning cloths and kind of, tie it in here, and then you can wipe off all the excess, debris and carbon and all that good stuff. So I like that they include that. And you also have a small, tiny punch. And I'm going to assume this is for installing back straps. So I'm going to assume over here it has a punch to punch that out. So that's dope. And let's talk about what this is. This is, what is that? Oh, okay. This is a paddle, which will go to what they included in the box. They included a holster. And it's by G code. I don't know if you guys know this is familiar with this, but so essentially you can run this appendix inside the waistband, and this would be your outside paddle that will go on the outside if you wanted to carry outside. So I thought that was dope. I thought that was pretty dope. Not going to use it. Not going to use this either, because I have my own holster coming. But the fact that they include it, to get started is pretty dope. And Canik is known for giving you a lot of value right out the box. So let's get to the main attraction here. And here she go. Look at that. Man, let's put that away. Let's put that away. We don't need to even talk about that. So this is, again, the new Canik Mete MC9 Prime. So let's get into this. Before we do, let's go ahead and show clear. So we're going to drop the mag. Nothing in the mag. Nothing in the chamber. Wow. So right off the gate, let's talk about this stippling. Very aggressive. very smooth at the same time. So what they did was they gave you more aggressive stippling, but the back, I believe, or the back, well, okay, the back and the front is your aggressive feeling. So it's more like that sandpaper, but up here is pretty smooth for your hands. So, you know, if you anything like me that go to shoot and your hands get slippery or wet, this is gonna keep hold of the pistol. So I like that, this stippling, and I also like the fact that they brought it up past your trigger guard. So what a lot of companies do is they'll stop your stippling here, and then you got all this smooth surface, and you know, you kind of need that aggressive, you know, stippling. So when you go to bring your support hand over, and they also give you a finger indicator here too, which I think is pretty nice. So like my index finger will sit here until I'm ready to shoot, and then when I bring my support hand over, guess what? More texture right there. So that's pretty cool. That's pretty dope. Some aggressive serrations. So if you wanted to load here, you can do that. Or if you want to go over top, you can do that as well. So I think that was pretty cool. They also include some night sights, and these sights are from Night Vision. So you got like a tritium orange in the front, easy to pick up, and green in the back. So I think that's a nice combo. So that's going to be easy to pick up. Ambi slide catch, just like that, just like that. And something they did to new this year was they included ports, and not just standard ports. They got ports in 3 different positions: top, left, and right. So essentially what the ports is there for is to help mitigate, you know, recoil. So this is going to be interesting to test for sure. Included, you know, pick rail for your weapon lights, lasers, all your little gadgets, which is nice. A loaded chamber indicator. So when you go to load mags, when you go to load ammo in your mags, the top of the brass, you can see if it's loaded or not, and this will stick up. And also you have a striker indicator, meaning when you go to pull the trigger, this is letting you know that the trigger is going to be engaged. So watch how I pull the trigger. See how it went in? And then when you go cock it back, it's back. So that's pretty cool. And speaking of trigger, this is a very, very crisp trigger. So let's just kind of get a sample of it. So you got a little bit of play, which is not bad. So this is your wall here. Break. And the thing is crisp. Check the reset. Not bad. It's about, if I had to guess, maybe 3.5, 4.5 pound trigger, which is not bad. And it does tell you it shoot 9mm, so this does shoot 9mm. Oop, don't mean to flag myself. So this is the Canik Mete MC9 Prime. Now, one knock, just one. And I think it's just a preference of mine. Some people may care about it, some people may not. But they only give you 2 mags. Can I get this damn thing out? There we go. Oh, this is a speed loader, by the way, which is pretty cool. You can go ahead and put your mag in. And so I like the fact they did include this. I mean, I'm not going to use it. I have my own. But yeah, they only give you 2 mags. 2 17-round mags. I think the magic number should be 3. but they gave me 2. So I'm not going to, complain too much. But we are going to shoot this the first chance we get. And we're going to get some first shots, some initial, thoughts. Let you guys know how it, how it performs out on the range. But I'm excited. I am excited, man. Just look at this thing. Yeah, it's pretty good. I am going to put a weapon light on here and an optic, because this is cut for optic. And where we're going to put on this Sally Cat X Pro. Now, this is my first time using this company, but I've been hearing good things about, Sally Optics. They starting to make a little noise in the market, and for some good, reliable, budget-friendly optics that's not going to, break your pocket. So we're going to put this on here. It is a 308 and 30 MOA red dot, so you can see the selections you can have. I usually use this one. This would be my first pistol red dot that's red, because I usually prefer green dots. I just pick up easy on green dots, but we're gonna give this a shot. We're gonna see what it's gonna do. I'll let you guys know how this works. And it's made for carry and duty, which the plan here is to carry this, put it in a carry rotation. And I also have a new Streamlight TLR7 HLX. So we're gonna put that on here too, and we're gonna see what this do. So I don't know. I'm very curious, but I'm excited too. So let's actually do a size comparison. So this is my P365, as y'all know. Let's go ahead and it's my EDC rounds. Let's go ahead and it's clear. Let's kind of do like a size comparison. So, all right. So this has a longer slide, longer barrel. But far as width, okay, this is a little bit thinner, but it's still in that micro compacts, kind of class category. And this has a little bit more weight, and this could be a good thing simply because sometimes weight can kind of balance how the gun is going to shoot and also, mitigate recoil. But just picking this up and no mags are in, this has a little bit more weight. So I'm curious to see how this is going to perform. But we're gonna get some first shots out of it. I'm gonna install this red dot weapon light, and we're gonna see what's happening. All right, so I will catch you guys on the next one after we go shoot this.